Do you feel excessively drained after doing certain things? Are you overly tired after being in crowds, after going shopping, after doing things around people? Do you feel overly tired after having certain conversations with people? Do you feel the energy of other people? Do you feel their emotions? Do you feel their dis-ease? Do you feel their happiness? This could be because you're an empath. As an empath, we tend to feel things physically. We feel the energy of other people. We feel the energy of crowds. We feel the energy of the world, of the collective. And this can be excessively draining and excessively depleting. And as an empath, we need time to recharge. But being an empath is actually a gift. Knowing what others are thinking, knowing what others are feeling is actually very beneficial in being able to help them. But we need to be mindful of our own energy and not let our cup empty. We need to make sure our cup is full at all times so that we can help people and that we can use our empathy as a gift rather than a curse. Because a lot of the times, because of the draining, we think it is a negative thing. But if we become empowered as an empath, we can use our abilities as a gift rather than a hindrance. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach and I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse. Being an empath can be scary and can be very, very draining. But when we know how to handle it, when we know how to protect ourselves, we can use our gift as a way of helping others. We tend to feel, this is why as empaths we have to be very mindful of who we spend time with or how we spend our time. We need to be able to protect our energy so in order to be able to be of service, but in order to be able to do normal everyday things like go shopping. For me especially, like I love concerts. I love being around people. I love being out and about. I love partying even. But if I'm not careful with my energy and if I don't fill my cup up first, I actually feel quite ill when I'm in big crowds. For a long time there, I'll describe the negative side of being an empath before I was mindful of my energy, before I was when I was neglectful of my energy. Because I've always known I'm an empath, and when I discovered how energy works, I was able to protect myself. But because of certain things that I went through, I allowed toxic energy to seep into my soul. And this made me very weak to external energy. So because I wasn't protecting my energy mindfully enough, and because I was allowing a toxic person into my life, this really depleted me. This actually affected my health. And this is the thing, if we don't protect our energy, if we're not mindful of it, if we don't recharge afterwards, this can actually affect our mental and physical health. So therefore it prevents us from doing even normal everyday things. So because I allowed negative energy to seep into my life, because of my energy, my health and my physical and mental well-being depleted, to do a simple task like leave the house and go to the shop, this absolutely fucked me up. It really did. And for a long time, until I actually started to heal and get my energy back, even the simple task of going to shopping once a week made me feel overly drained, but made me feel very, what's the word? It wasn't just drained. I felt heavy. I felt lethargic. I felt like there was this heaviness on top of me. And then I'd have to come home and I'd have to do nothing and I'd have to recharge. The way I describe recharging for an empath, empaths, even if they're around, even if we do protect our energy, when we do protect our energy, being around people, good and bad, is going to make us feel tired. So we do need that alone time to recharge, plug into the wall and recharge, reboot. But we don't have to, the more we heal, the more we're aware of our energy, we don't have to avoid going out. And that's what I did for a long time. When I actually was in such a depleted state, I literally just left the house once a week, and it was actually it was debilitating for me. And it put the fear of God in me, because I was like, I love going to concerts and I used to be able to go to concerts. Why can't I actually even just go shopping now? And this was because I was unhealed, because my energy was depleted and my vibration was low. But I'm after building myself back up again. And now like I did a 3-day course there on how to protect my energy, and I was doing this anyways as I was healing and coming back to myself and raising my vibration. So, you know, over the last, say, year, I've been slowly but surely being able to go shopping and not feel that drain because I knew how to protect my energy. And what I discovered as well, like I always thought of empathy as a gift anyway, because I love being able to feel other people's feelings because then I can help them more. But because of that negative energy allowed into my life, I wasn't able to help anyone. My cup was shattered. It wasn't even half full, it was fucking shattered. And until I brought myself back up, until I raised my vibration again, I was very isolated. I couldn't leave the house, and anytime I did, I felt really drained. Now I can go out and and even when I was going to the shops, I could only go to one shop and maybe feel okay when I came back. If I went to more than one shop, I would feel like shit. So going to more than 2 shops was actually just impossible for me. But now I can go back doing the regular shopping again. I can do a few different shops. I can walk around the town. I can do what I like because I don't take on that energy anymore. And what I discovered as well is that it wasn't just that like we absorb energy. We're not just absorbing that negative energy from people. We're actually giving our energy to people. And that's the beauty of it. As empaths, we're healers. So when we are around people, we're not just, we don't have to take on their energy. We don't have to absorb their energy, but we can give energy. We can give our happiness. We can give our light. We can give our love to people. And that's what I've discovered only lately is, you know, instead of thinking of it like as, oh my God, I have to go out now and protect my energy from people taking on people's energy. Yes, we do that. But think of it as a way of, I get to go out here and I get to give to people. I get to heal people just by being in their presence. And the last time I went shopping after discovering this, I was tired after doing the shopping because I went to many different shops and I went around. But because I was protected, I didn't absorb anything. So I didn't feel low. I didn't feel icky in a sense. And I felt like I was of service. I actually felt like I had done something beneficial for the community because I gave my love and light. I gave my energy to people. I didn't see it as I was being taken from. I didn't feel like I was absorbing the negativity. I felt like my presence was able to heal and light up the people that I encountered. So it actually, you know, as I said, I always thought of my empathy as a gift, but also a curse because of how it drained me. But now that I know that I don't have to absorb energy, that I get to give away some energy, that made me feel a lot better. It made me feel like I was actually doing something good. And then when I actually came home from shopping the other day, I was like, I felt like I'd done some work. I felt like I'd worked by giving my energy, my love and my light to people. So this is how, why it's so important for us to be protective of our energy, be mindful of our energy, refill our own cup so that we can give to others, not take on that low vibrational energy, but give our high vibrational energy. And one thing I was using all the time anyway, before I went out, before I was going to be around people, and this actually doesn't have to be just about being in somebody's physical presence. When we're on the internet every day, if we work from home or if we're on our phones a lot or are on our computer a lot, we can take on collective energy through that as well. So it's very, very beneficial for us to protect our energy, even when it comes to working online every day. But if we're working around people a lot every day as well, or if we're traveling a lot, or, you know, we're just in crowds a lot, it's so beneficial for us to protect our energy. Our cup needs to be full for us to be of service to this planet. But our cup needs to be full for us to be of service to ourselves. Because if we allow too much toxic energy in, if we allow negative energy in, if we absorb all the time without protecting, this will deplete us. Mentally and physically, it will affect our health. We need to be able to protect ourselves, fill our cups up so that we can help others rather than be depleted by others. So a great way to do this is to ask the angels, ask the universe, ask God, whatever you call it, because it's all the same. God, source, creator, the universe, the angels, everything. ask them to protect you. Ask them to protect you in a bubble of white light, protect you from any negative energy coming in. Picture this light over you and picture it protecting you when you go out. Picture a purple light over you as well, or any colour that you resonate with. Picture those, ask them to help you and protect you from any energy coming in. This will protect your energy when you go out. This will help you to not absorb that energy. And it will help you keep yourself charged. Self-care is very important for empaths as well, for us to keep our cup full. Make sure that you are looking after yourself, looking after your health, your mind, your body, your soul, meditation, exercise, eating healthy, being around people that lift you up rather than that deplete you. This is it. Like, you're going to know as an empath the right people and the wrong people. You're going to know how you feel after having a conversation with a negative person and a positive person. This is why it's so beneficial for you to cut out that negative energy. Like, I have very few people in my physical reality. I had to walk away from family and friends because of negative, low vibrational energy. It was affecting my health. This is unfortunate. Like, if I'd have known beforehand, like there was a time that I did set boundaries with my family members, but I forgot that, and I ended up, my health went to shit, like, because I allowed that energy in. You have to be aware of who you allow into your circle. Even physically, it's what you allow into your body, whether it be what you watch on television, who you have in your environment, what you eat, if you're not looking after yourself. This is all ways of our shield being down. And that's the way I see it. Like, you know, I liken this to the battleship or the spaceship. And it has the cloak of protection and the cloak of invisibility. This is what we need to actually be able to thrive as an empath. And, you know, if we don't have our shields up, we're going to have all this negative energy coming in. So we ask the angels, we ask God for protection to put our shields up when we're out in public or when we're on social media. This is a great way to protect our energy. And see it as this. The way I saw it as well is like when I was still healing and when I was still absorbing that energy, I was believing that I was absorbing it. I was going out every day or every time I went out, and I was like, oh my God, I have to protect myself. Oh my God. And I was worried. I was like, I'm going to feel like shit now after this. But that's what we expect, we attract. So if you expect to feel like shit, you're going to feel like shit. That was because my shields were down. So then, you know, knowing that I can be of service with my empathy rather than actually take on others and be depleted because of it. The last time I went out and I was like, I intend to be protected, but I intend to give love. I intend to raise the vibration of every person I encounter. And I felt so fulfilled after that. I felt tired. I felt very tired, but I didn't feel depleted. I didn't feel drained. I felt tired, but not drained. It was a big difference. Like normally I feel really, 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 I feel low vibrational. I feel triggered. I just feel a little bit depressed even when I take on energy. But the last day I gave that energy. I willingly gave the energy away, my energy away, while taking on nothing. I didn't absorb because I was protected. And I felt so fulfilled. I felt like I was of service. And this was so beautiful. Do you know, and we can cut cords with the people that we have encountered as well. So we can ask the angels after we have been around people to remove any energy that we have absorbed so that we can recharge and refill our cups, right? So like there is certain ways that we can actually build our vibration. As I said, meditation, exercise, eating healthily. This is good ways of keeping us high vibration. Also, crystals. I have crystals with me all the time. Ways of protecting. These are very, very good for protecting against evil eye, psychic attack, or low vibration or negative energy. The same with my bracelets. And I have crystals here beside me all the time. I have crystals go with me all the time. They're a great way to absorb that negative energy instead of it going into you, but also a way to protect you as well, you know, so to keep your vibration high. So these are all ways that you can mindfully protect your energy and become empowered as an empath rather than feel depleted all the time. Because when I was going through that phase of I walked away from that toxic energy, but it took me a long time to heal from it. It took me a long time. Like every time I went out, I felt like absolute shit. And I was so scared. I was like, is this going to be like this forever? Do I have to isolate forever? Like, will I ever be able to go to a concert again? This really frightened the shit out of me because I love music. I love, I'm a part-time DJ. I love being around crowds. I love it. I absolutely love it. But it got to a stage where I was so ill that I actually couldn't even go fucking shopping without feeling like shit. And I was like, what happens if I can never go to a concert again? But now I know how to protect my energy. I know that, I can do what I like now. I can actually do what I like, be around crowds. I can, be on the internet. For a long time I couldn't even be on social media because I was so ill from being around toxic energy and because not being able to protect my energy. And, I work from home, so therefore that was actually something I was worried about as well. But now that I know how to protect my energy, and now that I know how to give my energy without absorbing, now I actually have no fear of that, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? I love it. So this is so beneficial. Learn how to protect your energy and learn how to become empowered as an empath. Learn how to give rather than take on. We don't have to absorb people's energy anymore. We get to protect ourselves so that we're of service. Because that's the thing with empaths. Empaths are healers. We're here to be of service. So, we have to learn how to protect our energy because we have to be able to help people. This is why we're here. We're here to help people. So therefore, we need to learn how to protect ourselves so that we can be of better service to this planet. Learn how to protect your energy. Ask your angels, ask God, the universe for protection. Have the crystals that you need. Keep yourself healthy. Be around positive people and people that uplift you. Surround your environment in positive energy, not toxic energy. Be in calm, be in peace. And therefore, you can keep your cup full so that you can help other people. And obviously, isolation and recharge is important, but it's not, we don't have to actually cut ourselves off from the world. Because the thing with an empath as well, we think that, we go into isolation and we're fine. We're not going to take on that energy. But we can take on energy telepathically as well. That's another thing. We can take on collective energy telepathically. So watching certain things on television, we're going to feel that energy. So this is why I don't watch the news, because it actually hurts me too much. You know what I mean? We absorb the energy of other people. We can feel that. So therefore, being mindful of what you allow into your body and your environment is so, so beneficial as well. We need to be high vibe to help others. So cut out anything that lowers your vibration. Cut out the people, the things, the substances that lower your vibration. Alcohol is one of the biggest things to lower your fucking vibration. I don't drink anymore. It lowers your consciousness. It allows negative energies into your body, and it allows demonic entities to absorb into your body as well. So if you drink alcohol or take any kind of substances, this will make your shields just disappear. That's what it does. And it allows toxic energy to seep into you further. So that will deplete your energy more, lower your vibration more, and make you unhealthy and susceptible to negative and low vibration energies and entities. So, demon drink. Like, if I can advise you to cut anything out of your life, cut out alcohol. Because that is one of the biggest things to leave you susceptible to negative and low vibration energies. It lowers your consciousness, it disconnects you from your soul, and it leads you to do things that you regret. And it is a depressant as well. So it just adds to everything that. It's like literally letting your shields down and going, come here and let me be affected. Let me be ill. Let me be fucking susceptible to negative energies. This is what it does. So it's so important to be mindful of what you let into your body, let into your environment, protect your energy, and be a high vibrational empath. Be an empowered empath so that you can be of better service to this planet and to yourself. Because we're no good to anyone, we're no good to ourselves even, if we don't protect our energy. Being an empath is a gift. So being an empowered empath by knowing how not to absorb and how to just give, how to share, how to love, how to heal. That's how we do it. Protect your energy and become empowered. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you would like help on your journey, please book me for a discovery call today, and I would love nothing more than to help you on your path.